Yo, what is up guys? TheFlawlessWin here today, and today we have another UU match on this wonderful Cinco de Mayo, and I'm using this team I made consisting of a stall-breaking Crobat, Choice Specs Raikou, Pursuit Trapping Houndoom, which is actually pretty good. I know Houndoom is one of the least used Pokemon in UU, but with all those insanely powerful fire types out there, especially Victini and Chandelure, Houndoom is a really nice Pokemon to have because it can switch in on both of Victini's stabs unharmed, and as long as it's choice locked into one of its stabs, then it can just kill it off with Pursuit as it tries to switch out. And the same goes for Chandelure, except it's not immune to Shadow Ball, but it resists Shadow Ball, so that's nice. So, yeah, Houndoom is a cool guy. You guys might want to use him sometime. And then I have a Swords Dancing Verzion, a Physically Defensive Gligar, and a Rapid Spinning Blastoise. So, yeah. Before I start this, let's check out the threats on my opponent's side. The only thing I'm really scared of is Honchkrow. That thing is so scary. I mean, no matter what team you're using, Honchkrow is a threat. If it gets any Moxie Boost up, you're in trouble because, geez, Honchkrow is a major threat. You guys gotta watch out for that thing. But yeah, as long as I keep my Virizion and my Gligar healthy, I should be able to handle that thing, and I don't want it to get any Moxie Boost up, because then my Gligar might not be able to handle it. But yeah, as long as I keep those two healthy, I should be able to handle that, and nothing else really seems threatening. I mean, Mienshao might be a threat, but I do have Crobat, and if it outspeeds me, it would have to be Scarfed, and I know I can't be killed by any single hit if it is Scarfed, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm predicting him to either lead off with his Claydol or his Mienshao, and I figure the best lead is my Crobat, because if he leads off with his Claydol, I can just taunt it and U-turn out, and if he leads off with his Mienshao, I can outspeed it if it's Life Orbs, or not get killed by any single hit if it's Choice Scarf. But he actually leads off with his Claydol, and I'm just going to go ahead and go for the taunt first turn, and then go ahead and U-turn out. And he stays in, and I'm thinking, if he stays in on a Crobat, then he must have the Ice Beam. So I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Houndoom here, and I would really like to Pursuit Trap this Claydol, because it's really the only thing that's holding back my Raikou, and if I can get this thing out of the way quickly, then it will let my Raikou have a lot more freedom. But I didn't think it was worth the risk of him going for the Earthquake and me going for the Pursuit, so I'm just going to go for the safe Crunch, and he actually predicts the Pursuit and stays in, so I'm able to kill him off with a Crunch, which gives my Raikou a lot more freedom to just wreck his team. So he goes into his Suicune, and I can't really touch this thing with my Houndoom, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Choice Specs Raikou. I figure I can take anything from this thing, and nothing on his team wants to take a Choice Specs Thunderbolt, so he goes for the Calm Mind on the switch, and even if he has a Calm Mind up, I mean, I'm a Choice Specs Raikou. This Thunderbolt is still going to do a huge amount of damage. So yeah, that does over half. It's easily a 2-hit KO. And yeah, sadly though, he gets a crit Scald Burn on me, which is just terrible. I mean, my Raikou could have just destroyed this guy's team, but that Scald Burn and crit just severely limits my Raikou. So, like I said, he doesn't have anything to switch into a Choice Specs Thunderbolt, so I'm able to at least take out this Suicune on the next turn, and I actually do live the burn damage. But now here comes this huge threat Honchkrow, and I'm going to switch out. I don't want this thing getting any Moxie Boost, and I was really scared of the Pursuit there. I really didn't want him to go for it. I know Honchkrow carries that sometimes, but thankfully he doesn't go for the Pursuit, and I'm able to escape without him getting any Moxie Boosts. And I'm just going to go ahead and go out to my Gligar, because I figure I can take any hit from this thing and just set up my Stealth Rocks, as he just goes for the Brave Bird, and he's just going to keep spamming it. I don't really know why, because, I don't know, maybe he was trying to get a crit or something, but yeah, this Life Orb damage and the recoil damage is really racking up on him, and I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Roost right here, and get all that delicious health back. And I figure right here he's going to switch out, thinking that this is kind of useless, considering I can just roost off all the damage he does to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn, but he actually goes for the roost of his own. So that actually means that this U-turn is going to be super effective, since he lost his Flying typing with that U-turn, so that's really nice. And now I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Virizion, because Sucker Punch won't do much to me because I resist that. And I don't want to mess around with Stone Edge missing, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the close combat. He really doesn't have anything on his team that wants to switch into a Stone Edge. I mean, Mienshao could, but then again, I could predict that and go for the close combat, so he just decides to leave in his Honchkrow to die, which is really nice. That huge threat is out of the way, but in comes the Chandelure, and I figure this thing might be scarfed, and I don't want to take any Fire Blast or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Houndoom. But he makes a very good play, and goes for the sub on the switch, bluffing the Choice Scarf, but unfortunately that good play kind of goes to waste because he switches out here, which kind of tells me that he doesn't have a move that can hit me. He probably just has Fire Blast and Shadow Ball, and I really can't do anything to Houndoom. So he's just going to switch out. I'm going to go for the Crunch on the switch, and I do get the lucky defense drop on this Mienshao, but judging from that damage it took on the switch, I'm pretty sure the Sucker Punch would have killed anyway without that defense drop. The defense drop just kind of secured the kill, but yeah, I'm able to knock out the Mienshao without it doing anything, so that's really nice. In comes the Togekiss, and I don't want this thing setting up on me or anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave in my Houndoom as he goes for the Aura Sphere. That was a weird oh my god, that was weird, but he just knocks me out with the Aura Sphere. That's fine. Now I get a free switch into my Raikou. The only thing he has left other than this Togekiss is his Chandelure, and really neither of them want to take a Choice Specs Thunderbolt, so I do have one hit left in me before the burn damage kills me off, which it would have been really nice if I didn't get that burn on me, because right here I would have been able to just take out his last two guys and win the battle, but sadly I am going to die to the burn damage after I knock out this Chandelure, but that's fine. He only has his Togekiss left, and after the Stealth Rock's damage, I'm pretty much going to be able to revenge kill it with anything that's faster than it, and I figure Crobat hasn't really got much action this battle. I mean, he taunted and U-turned on that Claydol in the beginning, and that's pretty much all he did, so I'm going to finish the battle off with him, go for the Brave Bird, knock out that Togekiss, and that will be the game. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys got to see how good Houndoom can actually be. It's really good against Chandelure and Victini, which are two of UU's most prominent threats, so yeah, you guys should definitely use Houndoom sometime. Thank you guys for watching, and have a happy Cinco de Mayo. See you guys.